Hey Sam, how you doing? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm telling you, they got some trees down today.
You know, he told me when they started, it would be less than a week it would be finished with.
It's amazing. They have a log truck up there with the logs loaded on it.
They're taking care of business.
They
aren't
are.
they? Yes.
I look at that.
No doubt about it. Oh, we only have that one.
That one message.
Yeah, but we got some other things. You know I'm not going to let it go back. Remember we talked about getting that not 3 minute hourglass. Remember that I can see. You know, so we can flip it.
I set a timer on my phone. I've got a kickstand.
It's got a button that can either make a sound or you can zap it a different way.
So it's got that. It has that electric sign. Yeah.
I've got one of those little hourglass things that may just be for a minute. I don't know how long. Oh, it's in my office. I'll turn
We'll have to get one that's a little bit longer than just 1 minute though.
I'll turn it tomorrow and time it and see how. If it's 3 minutes, I'll bring it.
That's right.
Well, you get a 1 minute, and then you tell people it's 3 minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go. Hey, we can do that.
You're like, oh, your time's up. That was 3 minutes.
We would used to make a point when we'd do some workshops. We would tell them that it's like 2 minutes, you know, to make a point, and we'd actually give it about 3 to 4 minutes to set the stage where there's no way that they would fail. And nobody ever caught on as far as that goes. How you doing, Dustin? Good. Let me ask you a quick question.
All right.
Okay, all right. Then that's why I wanted to make sure that we didn't have to worry about that. If that's the case. No, but can we?
And you can sign your own too.
Oh, really?
Well, I believe that's what Dustin.
That's what they said at the meeting.
Yeah. Dustin said you could.
You sign it once with your first one and said
Once right.
Your wife will sign
No,
it
Ron
too,
wasn't
right?
on.
I don't know.
Conversation offline.
Okay, she'll sign it. I won't give her allowance if she doesn't.
That's right.
It's not. This thing's
All right, we got it. We're not live yet.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Yes. City Council meeting, City of Mayflower, July the 23rd is in session. Called to order. First on the agenda, would you please join me in standing and saying the Pledge of Allegiance? I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Barbara, would you call the roll, please?
Mark Hickman. Here. Zach Jeffrey.
Here.
Jack Paul.
Here.
Kyle Marks.
here.
James Snyder.
Here.
Larry Hill.
Here.
Thank you. Next on the agenda, we have Approval of the minutes, our regular city council meeting, June 25th, 2024. Do I have a motion?
Motion to
for
approve the
approval?
minutes.
Have a motion and a second. Barbara, will you call the roll for that roll vote?
Mark Hickman,
Yes.
Zach Jeffrey,
Yes.
Jack Paul,
Yes.
Kyle Marks,
Yes.
James Snyder,
Yes.
Larry Hill.
Yes.
Thank you. Next on the agenda is our financial statement, June 2024. Do I hear a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve financials from June 2024.
Thank you. Second?
Second.
Thank you, JP. Barbara, will you call roll on that vote, please?
Mark Hickman,
Yes.
Zach Jeffrey,
Yes.
Jack Paul,
Yes.
Kyle Marks,
Yes.
James Snyder,
Yes.
Larry Hill.
Yes.
It is unanimous. Thank you. Next on the agenda under general, we have resolution 2024-09, payoff police vehicles. Chief, do we first need a motion and
Do a
agreement
motion, second, and discussion.
and then discussion?
I'll make
Yes.
a motion to approve, adopt, resolution 2024-09.
Thank you. Second?
Read it.
Oh,
It hadn't got read yet.
Wait, who did the second?
wait.
Oh, you gotta read it first.
We're going to read it first, Marcia, before we go through that. All right.
It'll be
Dustin.
resolution 2024-09, resolution amending the annual budget for 2024 to pay off loans for police vehicles using ARPA account funds. ARPA account being in quotes.
Now do I have a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Have a motion, do we have a second?
Second.
JP, seconds, thank you. Barbara, will you call roll for that vote,
Is
please?
there any discussion?
Well, that's what I was gonna say, before we call the roll. Chief, do you need to explain anything about this, or want to make any comments on this?
I think all of us have discussed this, and since the ARPA funds have already been released, and they're not really ARPA funds anymore, and the money is there, it's been set aside. I think it's a good deal to save the interest that we're going to be saving by using the funds that we have available, and then the department pay back the loans as they exist.
I know we discussed this at our council workshop, and everybody was in agreement of that. Everybody still? Okay. Thank you, Chief. Any other comments or discussions on this? If so, Barbara, will you call the roll on that vote, please?
Mark Hickman,
Yes.
Zach Jeffrey,
Yes.
Jack Paul,
Yes.
Kyle Marks,
Yes.
James Snyder,
Yes.
Larry Hill.
Yes.
Good, thank you. That motion passes unanimously. Next on the agenda, old business. Do we have any old business items? All right. Next on the agenda, comments from any of our councilmen. Then we'll go to the public. Any comments? Brian, this is your time. I'd like to introduce you guys to Brian Ward. He is the owner of Mallard Ready Mix. As I've told you guys before, he's the one that owns the new plant that's just south of Mayflower, just outside the city limits. Even though it's outside the city limits, we're still going to claim him. So I had a...
We want to be a part of the city, for sure.
We want you. We want you. Thank you for being here. Go ahead and make your comments, and then I'll follow up.
Well, first off, I'd like to, I kind of ended up with I don't know if you call them an entourage or a posse, but pretty unintimidating bunch. My wife, Missy, is our office manager, and my son-in-laws both work for the business as well, so.
Good to have you here.
We're pretty much the definition of a family-owned and
Good.
operated business.
Good.
And those are my two daughters, Bailey and Riley. Riley's expecting next month. So
And they run the show.
they run the show.
I know. I have a daughter. I have a daughter. I know exactly.
They act like they let us have a decision.
Exactly.
So
They make us smile about what decisions they make. I
a
know.
little history about Mallard Ready Mix. We started our business in 1999 in Conroe. So We haven't had a celebration yet, but this is our 25th year in business.
Wow,
I can't believe I'm old
congratulations.
enough to even have a business that's 25 years old, to be honest. That's where we started, in Conway. In around 2003, we decided we needed another plant on the west side of town. We were just burning so much fuel running back and forth. So, and also just to get off a different power grid, different water system. So we had a lightning strike or tornado or whatever, where we would be able to service our customers from a different location. So we moved in 2003 out to what we call the Toad Suck plant in Bigelow, and then we bought a company out in 2004 in Greenbrier called Computer Mix and incorporated them into our business, and then moved up to Clinton, Arkansas. And there's no one day starts in that community, so we moved up there in about 2005 and 6. And then, as you all know, 2008 hit, housing crisis, things kind of slowed down and went to a halt. So we put everything on hold. We've never really had a true growth plan or what we thought we had to do in a certain amount of time, but around 2018, things started picking up, as we all know. And, I really wish we could have gotten here before the new interchange came in.
Oh,
We could have got
didn't I?
some of that, but just a little bit too far for us to feel like we could
Sure.
service it correctly. So we missed out on that. We didn't really even try to bid that because we just didn't need to service it. So that's one of the reasons we're here now. We believe in Mayflower. We believe in the growth of Mayflower. Potentially, we've made a fairly large financial investment in this community. So we're here. We're glad to be here. It's been quite a spring trying to get things going. I will say, everybody we've had to deal with, though, everybody has been welcoming to us, went above and beyond. Raymond's helped us out with the water and the sewer, and just everything gone without a hitch, to be honest. Just very, very thankful to be dealing with a city, because we all know not everywhere is welcoming to all businesses. And so here we are. We're not the sexiest business in the world. We're the ready-mix concrete industry. And so any questions that you guys have, I'm welcome to answer any questions or whatever. We're just here to say thank you for allowing us to be part of the community. We want to be supportive of the community, and we want to be supported. So
The main thing we want to get across tonight, you're open for business.
we are open for
I want to
business.
make sure that you make that plug. You are open for business, and you've already had trucks serviced out of this location, right?
That's correct. We poured a couple hundred yards at our location down there the other day just to work the plant, make sure it all worked correctly, adjust things and all that. We're all computerized. We central dispatch, so our orders usually come into Conway, and we take orders from there and then dispatch to the plants as we need them. Hopefully, we're busy enough one day to have a man there and house trucks here and everything. Right now, it just doesn't support that. So we hope to work toward that. Who knows how that will work out? We'll just see. If Mayflower grows like we believe that it could, in a few years we could have a full-blown crew here every day. Right now, we're going to run it as pretty much a satellite type operation. When we have orders, we're going to come down here and load, and when we're done, we'll shut down, and our trucks will go back to whatever plant they're assigned to. So that's kind of our operation. Like I said, we're computerized dispatch. We have truck tracking. Our trucks are all on GPS. So I showed Danny when he came down and was nice enough to come down and let me kind of show him our plant facility and everything. Kind of showed you that picture book that went around there. Kind of give you some idea of what we have there. But
Now I'll come back to it.
Danny can probably tell you as much as I can about what he saw yesterday or whatever. It's great to see a brand new concrete plant. You know, they're not concrete plants last forever. So once they go in, that's just what they are. And so it's really nice to see a bright new white piece of equipment out there for us anyway.
We were talking just a moment ago about it may not be the sexiest plant in the world, but I'm going to tell you, it's nice.
I like to see it.
I'm telling you, it is. It opened my eyes. This is, there's an advertisement on TV with Buick that says, "This is not your daddy's Buick." This stuff. I'm telling you, it's unbelievable what he showed me yesterday and how complex the concrete mix. Just the preparation of this stuff thing. Now, Zach, he's going to be a really good customer of yours. He pours all
Already
the,
is.
yeah,
Already is.
that's what I was going to say. I didn't know if you knew Zach or not, but
I guess a question for Brian, is that gonna extend y'all's range on into north, maybe northwest Pulaski County more?
Well, to the Morgan area, yes, yes, yes. And we're getting a lot of phone calls, you know, or at least interest in the wondering how far we're gonna go, whatever, you know, we'll see how that goes. But just like everything, if the business is there, then, and if there's a need, then we're gonna go, so.
before I forget it, give us your telephone number, or can people go online and say, you know, Mallard Concrete? Will it show?
We have a website, but the easiest way is 501-505-0100.
Okay.
And
that'll
get
put you into-
That'll get you to any of these people in our office system
Okay.
and me as well. But you've got my card,
Yes,
so if anybody
yes.
wants a card of mine, Danny's got a book of my cards, so.
Yeah, we'll be handing
and
out these.
anybody that would like to come and tour our plant, please call. We'd love to show you the plant.
Well, if there's enough interest in our
If
council,
nothing
we'll,
else, we might teach you something about concrete you might not know.
yeah, well, if there's enough interest in the council, I'll just schedule, talk with everybody, and we'll get a time that's convenient with you, and everybody can come down.
I love
It's-
field trips.
You will, it will definitely be worth your time. Yeah, I really appreciate you showing me everything that you did yesterday.
Well,
Enjoyed it.
concrete, concrete's still rock, sand, water, and cement pretty much, but like I told you yesterday, there's science behind concrete.
That's,
It's not all the same.
It's,
So,
it definitely
let's
is.
go in.
It opened my eyes. I just thought, I'm used to the bag concrete, you put water in and try to, stir it up, that type of thing. But, yeah, it was pretty impressive. And we really appreciate you guys being here. As I told you before, if there's anything that we can do to help you, I'm trying to get the word out with the businesses, that I'm dealing with. As you know, we've got a new C-store, convenience store that's just before opening. You see the vegetation is being removed off of it from Metal Roofing Supply all the way up to the old Strouds. That's where it's going to be located. That's going to be a family market there. And then across the highway or across the interstate at that exit, close to the exit, we're going to have a truck stop that's going to be coming in there. That'll be built, the finishing, their in-service date is 2025. There'll be a lot more information coming in the near future about that. And then, of course, we talked about, we've got Vineyard Phase 2, Part 1 and Part 2 up there, and then there's some other people talking about some subdivisions. So we've got some things coming, and again, passing your information along, and they're pretty excited that they can get concrete just down the street from where they're
We're excited to
located.
hear from them, too.
Absolutely.
We're ready to get rolling.
Yes, sir. Well, like I said, we really appreciate you guys being here, and welcome to our community. We really appreciate that. We feel like you're an asset for us, and thank you again. Again, it goes without saying, if there's something that we as the city can do to help you, please let us know.
We appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And thank you all to all.
Mayor, Mr. Mayor?
Yes.
Any press release or anything to put on the website?
Well, and that's what I was talking to. The question was, Brian, do you have any kind of press release or documentation that you could, or article, or giving an overview of your business at this location that we could pass on our website as well as our social websites?
I will get something together.
And that's what we talked about yesterday. And you said that you would.
I'm in charge of that project.
Okay, all right. Well, again, we're going to communicate with our website, but anything that you could, forward to me,
Sure.
I'll get that to James and get that.
Well, I mentioned our 25th year. We haven't done a very good job of just getting that word out.
Well,
A lot of
and-
people don't even know we've been in business 25 years.
That's
We'll
fantastic.
help you celebrate.
Something we need to add
Yes.
into that. That's a pretty big accomplishment.
Well, we appreciate you building the plant to celebrate your 25
Well, there you
year.
go. Celebration
That's
of
what we
25
that's the way we need to spin this. If you knew you wanted to save the best for last, and after 25 years you decided to come and locate in Mayflower.
And who knows where we'll be in 50
Hey, there we
years.
go. There we go. But at least we can say that you cited your plant here to celebrate the 25 years.
We'll put something together though as like something that we can.
We would just like to help you, advertise and perpetuate your business through what we have on our website, and then get the facts out.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank y'all. We appreciate y'all coming. Good to see y'all. All right. Any other comments? No other comments? All right. Next on the agenda, our announcements. Our next regular city council meeting is scheduled for August the 27th. That's on Tuesday, beginning at 7 p.m. Our next council workshop meeting is Thursday, August the 8th, and it begins at 6 p.m. Our next planning commission meeting is scheduled for August the 13th. That's a Tuesday, beginning also at 7 p.m. If there's no other comments, do I hear a motion to adjourn? Do I hear a second? Second. Thank you all for attending. All right. How do you like that, Zach? Was that good tonight?
I was looking for my button for a minute.
Once in a while, we're good standing. Good standing.
Mayor must have a date.
No, we just didn't. It was all sweet to the point. Yeah, that's good.
Right.
Did you get things worked out like you need to, James?
Kind of.